kids get invited to club. Shay Shay, you not on that level yet, bro. Slow down.
It's for little young white
girls.
It's for little young white girls. It's for little young white girls. Chill out. Chill out. Don't play with me, bro. Chill out.
Off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
I don't care nothing about nothing that shit you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this shit.
Now, I don't know if Jim Jones is just making a joke, but when he said little young white girls, I automatically thought about this lawsuit that Shannon Sharpe got. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. What's up, everybody, and welcome to our brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody feeling? How everybody living today? Sorry about that wait. I had to pay the bill for my StreamYard. Don't judge me. You know today is payday for us YouTubers. But what's up, Tasha? What's up, Sugar Walls? What's up, Miss Kitty Cat? Coochie, don't fail me now. What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Gina? Who else we got here? We got Miss Barbara, crazy ass up in here. Who else? We got Son. What's up, Son? What's up, Tasha? What's up, Nichelle? What's up, Winnie? What's up, Kay? What's up, Denitria? I love seeing all the green for the members. Shout out to y'all. But shout out to everybody. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. So I had seen this yesterday, right? But people were just kind of talking about how Jim Jones and Shannon Sharpe went back and forth. But no one caught that whole little white girl comment. And I was just all like, what? Like, nobody caught that little white girl comment? Like, not at all? Like, no one caught that? I feel like I was the only person who caught it. So I was like, oh, we got to talk about it. But I'm going to start out how this all started, because I will say Shannon Sharpe poked the bear. Simple as that. Shannon Sharpe was the one who poked the bear, and he got bit. Because, as you guys may or may not know, when Jim Jones was on Jadakiss and Fat Joe podcast, he was talking about how he was better than Nas and all this other stuff, and he could out-rap Nas. And so Shannon Sharpe asked him about it, right? But the way that he asked him about it was almost to like check him or put him in his place. So let's go ahead, and I know y'all want me to shut the hell up and just get to the damn video. So here we go. Let me go ahead and pull up the second screen. Hold on, what the hell is going on? Why is he not doing the screen? See what happens when you're a one-man show? Oh, and do you like the new sign? It's all crooked and shit like that, but I got a new game on sign, though. I like it. I like it better than the last one. The last one broke. But that's the real truth. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that bullshit.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Mm-hmm. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second.
So let me stop it real quick, because notice how he said that whole comment about was you smoking? And he said, oh yeah, I was smoking a little bit. Now what he talking about Nas is nonsense. Let me just say that.
Jay and DMX and all these other people, like,
ain't no shame in that. There a lot of folks came up to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes.
Now, Belly was a good movie. Now, I want to correct something, because the way Jim Jones is talking about, like, Nas is hella older than him. Nas is 51. Guess how old Jim Jones is? 48. So he really trying to play in everybody's face, like making it seem like Nas is so old school. No, Jim Jones is 48, Nas is 51. Y'all do the math right there.
It's not. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph law. Can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm putting it like this here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look how you dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. The things that we listen to.
I can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas.
Bro,
you're not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. And I was just wondering too, because I'm all like, okay, Nas, I mean, Nas been out since the 90s, right? But even then, he was relevant through the early 2000s too, as well. And with Jim Jones, if it's not Dipset, what song do we know from Jim Jones? We only know one song. Actually, let me let y'all put it in the chat. What song do you know just from Jim Jones? What song do you know? Put it in the chat right now. Because the only one that I can think of is Ballin'. That's the only one. Other than that, I don't know any Jim Jones song by himself. You know, as far as sales, hits, that's the only song that comes to mind. Everybody said Ball. Exactly. That's the only one. See, Apex called it We Fly High. Is it called We Fly High or is it called Ball? See, I don't even know the actual title of the song. That is the only song right there. Hold on, Jim Jones. We Fly High. Okay, actually, Apex is right about that. It's called We Fly High. But everybody know it's Ballin'. Summer in Miami, never heard of it. Jim is relevant in New York. Okay. You know, he a local talent. Thank you for letting me know. You got to remember, I'm in Cali. He a local talent. Okay, I got you. Yeah, other than that, we can name Nas songs. Go ahead in the chat and name some Nas songs. One mic, I Can. If I Rule the World. Come on now. Ooh, Chi Walla Walla. We can name some Nas songs. Right, Juan? Jim Jones, We Fly High. Ballin', and we all know it is Ballin'. We go and just call it that. You know, let's continue.
I got hold on, Jim. Hold on. Hold on. Jim.
You want to go back to I Really Mean It? I Really Mean It started. We could go back to the history, bro.
For you to even say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That's
hold on.
I
got a question.
Stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard he's a very smart businessman. He
hold on. Jimmy, hold on. I got a question. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. I got a question. And this you do, Jimmy, and anything that you do, right? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, ain't nobody here better than me.
Tell him again.
You done told me that story a million times. Wait, listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Fuck you think I'm gonna be second to anybody in this world?
But you know what, Ocho, I like because at first I was all like, Ocho is kind of just there, but Ocho is more that guy who gives like his funny, 1-2 liners right there. He really balances out Shannon Sharpe. So I actually appreciate Ocho Cinco, but sometimes when it's like three of them, whoever is like the guest overpowers Ocho sometimes, but I see why he's there because I think this could have really got ugly and really heated.
Hold on, Jimmy, stay with me real quick. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. But I'm just saying, that mentality, isn't that how you supposed to feel? Isn't that how you supposed to feel?
You know. So let me ask you a question. When you was on the field, you thought you was better than T.O. and Moss?
Hell yeah! What you mean?
Man,
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
You done came on here and say I ain't better than Moss. I'm not better than T.O. I'm not better than
Terrell Owens and Randy Moss. For those of y'all who don't know football, but again, you always supposed to think you're the best, right? No lie. Everybody think they're the best. Like, I think I'm the best YouTuber. Now, am I the best YouTuber? No, but if you ask me who's the best YouTuber, I'm gonna say myself, right? But with that being said, it's the way that Jim Jones tried to downplay Nas. That's what the controversy was really about. And then it's like, how dare you try to compare yourself to somebody who is a legend in this industry?
Right, you said that.
I'm not playing the game no more.
But you weren't. You didn't. You when you was playing.
That's the difference.
Hey, Jim, while you talking, you need to get with the law.
I'm still playing.
Jada them cooked all at the verses.
I'm still playing. I'm still playing at a high level.
Hey,
you check my record.
You jumping up and
I'm still playing at a high level.
Get Jada.
I'm rapping at a high level. You better check my stats, bro. I will run circles around Nas rapping right. I will run circles around Nas rapping right now. Right now, I will run Saturn around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that. You heard?
He
Let's not talk about the past.
He put it down. He said it down.
I will run laps around Nas.
No, I never heard Nas say that he retired or anything like that. I don't know what Shannon Sharpe is talking about. I've never heard that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely, y'all can let me know right now in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, let me know. But I ain't never heard Nas say he retired. Actually, he hasn't even spoke on this, I don't think.
Nas rapping right now, bro.
Jim. Oh, you talking right now? But I'm talking about when y'all and his prime and your prime, you couldn't see him.
I'm still in it. Oh, Cam was smoking his boots. I wasn't rapping when he was rapping, but Cam really got at him. You remember? I really mean it. We've been getting at them boys, but this is not about that. Right now, 2025, I'm in the game still rapping at a high capacity. If Nas wants to smoke, come in the booth. I will rap circles.
And again, for those of you who don't know, they did have beef back in the day, but since then they were cool. Since now they're cool. I mean, I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
Smoke. He enjoyed that 150 million, 200 million.
Okay, then. So then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
You was effing with him. He wasn't bothering you.
I'm on the field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well,
and guess who's the most talked? And
Kendrick, Drake, Weezy, they on the field. You need to call like Drake.
And guess who
you
would
need
be
to call
the
like
most
Weezy.
talked about person?
You need to call like Kendrick. You need to call somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Why?
Shout out to Foreign Bay, because Foreign Bay was I've seen that comment before. They were saying like he an old YN. And for those of you who don't know what a YN is, look it up. But yeah, that's basically what Jim Jones is, because where is this even coming from? Like, what are you talking about? You know?
Kendrick ain't my age. Kendrick ain't my age. I wasn't dating my era. That's not my era.
He retired. Have you ever heard of retire?
See, and then he say it's not my era when Shannon Sharpe was saying talk about somebody, you know, relevant or from today. He said, "Oh, that's not from my era." Well, yeah, you talking about Nas was old, you was still in high school, all this other shit, but you only 4 years older than him. Well, at 3. I mean 3.
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal with it. If not, meet me in the booth, Jack. You heard? Meet me in the booth. And I'm just talking about
hey, call Jada.
Let's get this right. I'm not mad. It's about the sportsmanship of the game. People know I'm a very aggressive person, and that seems to get misconstrued when I'm talking my shit. I'm just talking my shit, you heard? Let me talk my shit because I am on the field. If anybody got a problem with that, they can meet me on the field. That is the booth.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead.
Anybody from that era.
I take them off. You can see, and I still can see you can't F with Nas. I put them back on. You still can't F with Nas.
Come on, sing 16 bars in Nas. Sing 16 bars in Nas right now. Sing your favorite Nas record right now.
The man busy.
Sing it. Sing it. Sing your favorite Nas record.
First of all,
up.
Once you get to a certain listen.
Sing your favorite Nas record.
Jim.
I bet you know your favorite Jay-Z record.
Hey,
I bet you can say your favorite what?
Jim,
sing your favorite Nas record.
Okay, you done flew high. You came back down now.
Sing your favorite Nas. Sing your favorite Nas record, bro. Since you going crazy,
Jim got him with this.
I can sing more Nas. I can sing more Nas records than you right now. I can sing more Nas records than you right now. So you are capping. You are capping. That's what you're doing.
First of all, bro,
you are capping. I'm a bigger Nas fan than you are. You are capping.
First of all, I'm 57. I don't be singing no rap. I don't be singing no rap.
You see what I'm saying, Ocho? He don't even know about rap. He just doing this for the views to get Jim Jones on there to get him hot. I understand, but you don't know him hot. You don't know Nas.
You better check the podcast space. Now you better talk.
Sing 16.
Hey, this is the biggest podcast you ever been on.
One Nas.
This is the biggest podcast you ever been on. You know the podcast you been on bigger than this one.
Hold on. We off topic.
Now it's good. He said, name a bigger podcast you've been on than this one.
No. This is what I do. You see you in your feelings?
When you get big, you get invited to Club Shay Shay.
This is what I do.
Nas get invited to Club Shay Shay. Jadakiss get invited to Club Shay Shay. You not on that level yet, bro.
It's for little young white girls. Chill out.
Here we go.
We off topic. Don't play with me, bro. Chill out.
We off topic.
You
name a podcast you been on bigger than this. When you get big, you get invited to Club Shay Shay.
This is what I do.
Nas get invited to Club Shay Shay. Jadakiss get invited to Club Shay Shay. You not on that level yet, bro.
It's for little young white girls. Chill out.
Club Shay Shay is for little young white girls. Right there. And I ain't gonna lie. Jim ate him up with that one for little young white girls. Let me play the audio clip for you guys so y'all can hear that one more time.
Jadakiss get invited to Club Shay Shay. You not on that level yet, bro.
It's for little young white girls. It's for little young white girls. It's for little young white girls. Chill out. Chill out. Don't play with me, bro. Chill out.
Off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
I don't care nothing about nothing that shit you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this shit.
Told you, right there, for little young white girls. And I don't think Shannon even heard it either, because I know if Shannon heard it, he would have been pissed, because you know Shannon just be going off cussing at people. He would have been pissed. And one more thing, they would have edited that shit out. You know when Shannon messes up, you know, like when he said that, when he said something about like he was sleeping around with guys, remember that? They edited that part out, remember? So yeah, if he had heard that little white girl part, they would have edited that out. I don't think nobody caught that.
Don't play with me, bro. Chill out.
Off topic.
You dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
I don't care nothing about nothing that shit you got to say, bro. You might as well take me off this shit, bro.
We here. You can't out
Leave
talk
me
me.
alone, bro.
You might can out rap me, but you can't out talk me.
Don't nobody want to go to Club Shay Shay. Nobody want to buy no VIP tickets to that shit. Nobody rushing to go to that shit.
Biggest podcast you ever been on.
Club Shay Shay.
Hey,
you got a good podcast.
You get an invite.
You do got a good podcast.
Nobody listening to me.
The podcast is tremendous. You and Ocho do your thing.
Right,
don't get it
son.
twisted, bro. I don't care nothing about no fucking podcast, bro.
We supposed to be talking about music and love and embracing one another and culture and having
we ain't gonna let it come out here and disrespect Nas and Jada.
Okay, so y'all see, this is why I wanted to do it live. I wanted to do it live because I was like, y'all might have a different perspective. Put a 1 in the chat. You think Shannon Sharpe heard that shit? Put a 2. You don't think he heard it. Let's go. 30 seconds. Oh, damn, if I can find it. Okay, I think there was more 2s in here. Yeah, there is more 2s. Because you got to remember, he got up out his chair, so I don't even think like he even was paying attention to what Jim Jones was saying when he said that. Because he had got up out his chair, remember? Let me see if I can go back a little. Okay, here we go.
Shay, Jadakiss get invited to Club Shay Shay. You not on that level yet, bro.
It's for little young white girls. Chill out.
We off
Don't play
topic.
with me, bro. Chill
We
out.
off topic.
You're dealing with the wrong one, bro.
Right here, bro.
See,
I
You heard
don't
me?
care nothing about nothing that's
I don't think he heard it. That's just me. I don't think he heard it, but some of y'all are saying you think he did hear it. And what he was trying to show him was like his muscle. That's what he was trying to show him, not a GUN. He was trying to show off his muscle because they were a little bit before that. Where I fast forward, they was talking about going to the gym, and Shannon Sharpe was all like, "You can't outdo me in the gym," and then Jim Jones was all like, "No, I can keep up with you as long as it's not strength." Like, yeah, you got me on strength, but I can keep up with you on everything else. So, yeah. Big Mouth didn't hear it. Jim's been a musty troll. Damn, y'all going in. Okay. Shannon Sharpe is still a lame. He heard it. He has his head. Oh, yeah, he does. He got his headphones in. Y'all make a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all be the determination on that, but I feel like he didn't hear it because, again, if he heard it, they would have edited that shit out. Because, you know, Shannon Sharpe, anything that makes him look bad, his editor, they edit that shit out. They make sure they take whatever negative about him and take that out immediately. But that's why I was surprised. I was like, nobody picked up on that part. Everybody was talking about how, you know, they had a back and forth. And then later on in here, they do actually appear to be cool and they change the subject and all that. So they're cool now. But I honestly don't feel like he heard the white girl part. Yeah, that was the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, when Ocho Cinco was all like, okay, let's change the topic, a different topic. Like, it seemed like Ocho Cinco jumped in there because he knew it was going to get ugly. Yeah, but again, we don't know. We don't know. We'll see what happens. If they end up editing that out, then I was right. But if they keep it in, hey, y'all could be right. I don't know. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the show right there. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is a shorter show. I just kind of wanted to bring y'all and get y'all perspective on that. But I appreciate y'all for being here. We out of here. Deuces, everybody. We out. Oh, damn. I didn't even press out.